What's going on YouTube? Today is finally the day that I am upgrading my CPU. Now this upgrade's been long overdue because, well, I've been bottlenecking my RTX 3080. So I'm very happy, very excited to finally be able to upgrade the CPU. Hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit better performance. I'll be able to create more content, you know, render faster, all that good stuff. At least that's what I tell myself to justify this purchase. But anyway, you guys asked me to take you with me on this build. It's gonna be quite a bit of a build because we have to change the motherboard, you know, take out the CPU, take out the RAM, take out the SSD, also clean up a little bit because the first time I built it I didn't do much of cable management. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna show you what parts I have first. So right here I have a Intel Core i9. It's the 10900K, and because I was previously on the Ryzen platform and I'm switching to Intel now, I also have to change the motherboard. So right here we have a Z490 Tomahawk from MSI, and from the reviews that I read, it's a pretty good motherboard, especially for this price range. I know you can get a lot better, but yeah, I didn't want to break the bank here. And then also, because this CPU does not come with a cooler, and I wanted to upgrade the cooler anyway, I decided to go with this Kraken X73 right here. It's a 360mm AIO, and it's got a very cool pump header, which you can see right here, with an infinity mirror and customizable LEDs. So I'm very excited about this one too. And this is basically it. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. What we got to do right now is get this PC, shut it down, get it ready, open it up. Then we have to take out the GPU, take out the RAM, take out the SSD, unplug all the cables, take the motherboard out, and then we have to reconnect everything, and hopefully it will work. I'm by no means good at building a PC, so let's see what happens. All right, I've got a tripod set up over here so that you guys can see what I'm doing. With the parts ready over there, I'm gonna start moving everything and get started on the first steps. All right, let's get it. As far as I know, I only need one tool, my Phillips screwdriver. What am I getting myself into? Beautiful glass side panel right here. Okay, so first up, let's take the GPU out. I just took these screws out right here on the side, unplug the GPU. There we go. Did I hit it? No, we're good. Look at that thing, dude. It's massive. That's what she said. Let's unplug all of these little connectors right here. So the CPU fan I can keep connected. Let's start with this 24 pin right here. I have a feeling that some of these are going to be a bitch to get off. There we go. There we go. I should probably get some cable extensions like sleeve. That'd be nice. So that's a SATA. We got the front panel connectors right here. This is what, USB? Yep. Alright, so I have the box of the original motherboard right here. That's where we're going to put that in. So let's take this SSD out. We got the SSD heatsink already out, so now the stick is coming out. There we go. I'm just going to leave that right there. Cool, so next to that we just have the RAM that has to go out. RAM number 1, and we got RAM number 2. Okay. I just noticed that the recording stopped because it reached its limit, but we're back. So basically I got the motherboard out. We removed SSD, removed the RAM, and yeah, it was a little harder than expected because one of the standoffs actually came out of the case, and it was, yeah, harder to take the motherboard out. But it's out. Let's organize the cables a little bit and then get started on a new motherboard. let's see what we're working with here. All right, what's in the box? We got pliers, we got a manual, we got, what's this? A sticker. Nah, I'm good. We got Intel motherboards, drivers, and utilities. Do we need that? I don't know. What's this? SATA cables. All right, we already got those, so that's fine. Unless the SATA cables are different. I hope not. So I'm just gonna reuse the other one. Put it on top. I'm probably doing all kinds of things wrong here, but if I am, just let me know. You're not supposed to hold the motherboard on the bottom, right? All right, there it is. You know, actually, when I was building my Ryzen, my original PC, I was thinking about getting the B450 Tomahawk. That actually would have been my choice if I didn't go for a X570. Why did I go for X570? I have no clue. How am I gonna play this? There we go. That works. All right. And I also don't know what to start with the SSD, but I just want to get this out of the way. All right. It's nice. The heatsink still has a cover on it. Now, I am missing a screw for that. Where did that screw go? We got it. All right, good. That's it. All right, cool. I like NZXT, they do very cool branding. All right, so I just looked up a video on how to actually install this. And first up, we'll be to install the backplate on the back of the motherboard, and then to get these little standoffs and put them on the other side. Let's get the motherboard back here. Alright, so next up is to install the CPU, because the next step for the pump will be to install the header on top of there. So let's open up this bad boy right here. Let's move this out of the way again. I assume we're gonna need these little thumb screws to mount the pump on there later, so I'm gonna keep those right here. Okay. There we go. Ooh, fancy. Look at that. Why would they ever make such a fancy box, dude? That's crazy. It's like a watch case. Oh shit, look. It's magnetic. How do we install this bad boy? Is it the same as with AMD? There's a little arrow up here. Alright, well, let's open this up first. How does one open this up here? Just like this, huh? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna remove the cover. How does... Alright, there we go. Okay, so where's the white arrow? Does it go right there? Hope it does. The text should be lined up, right? Yeah, that's how it goes. Alright, make sure it's the right one. It's i9 10900K. You probably can't see that, but it's correct. I just want to make sure they're not ripping me off here and giving me like i5 or something. Okay, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Is it the right size? Fuck, I hope it is. Beautiful. You have to push it down extra hard, right? No? I'm kidding. Here we go. That's in tight. It's not going anywhere. We have the beautiful Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro. They're kind of cool. Correct. Okay, so A2 and B2 first. So there's these two right here. Freaks me out when you gotta apply pressure. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. These thumb nuts, as he calls them, go right on here. Yep. And so basically we have to take this cover off. So we're gonna put this bad boy on like this. Oh crap, did I just touch it? No, I'm good. Let's put these on. Alright, we're gonna go for a push configuration. At least, I think that's what it's called. Basically, we're gonna mount the radiator along with the fans, like this. We're gonna mount them to the case. So first we have to mount all the fans to the radiator, and then mount everything together to the case. To remove all of the fans, okay, so you guys are about to see something very, very embarrassing. And that is the cable management of this PC when I first built it. I had my buddy help me out and we did not feel like managing or doing any kind of cable management really, so yeah. Some of you guys are probably screaming at me right now because, I mean, it's pretty nasty. We'll try to do a little better job today, but frankly, I don't mind it that much, you know. What we have right here are the fans, which are connected to the splitter, so we can unplug the fans, for which I think I am gonna have to remove the hard drive. All right, so I'm sure that the pump is actually powered by a SATA cable too, so we're gonna go ahead and install that right away while we have this open. So otherwise it's going to be a pain to squeeze that in later when everything's back in. Alright, so I just figured out that we need a SATA power cable from the power supply. We plug that into the power connector for the pump, and that's how that's set up. See, that's a lot easier with the hard drive cage out. Should put the motherboard in first. Oh, it's getting hot in here, bro. I gotta put on like a short sleeve t-shirt or something. Alright, the battery just died, but in the meantime, I tightened all the screws of the motherboard, so that's nice and tight now. So now we have to connect everything, and let's just get started with that. I feel like I'm gonna forget something. We're gonna boot it up. We're gonna have like some silly kind of error, you know. Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't forget anything. But knowing my luck, that's probably gonna happen. Okay, so we got 3 cables right here for GPU power. Then the front panel connector. So let's take a quick look in the manual. Okay, so we got a little diagram right here. So for this, we're gonna need the 30mm screws and washers, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this radiator, it's gonna go right here, the fans are gonna go like in between, like that. Yeah, I know you guys can't see this, but what I'm basically doing is I'm putting these screws through the fan into the radiator, and that's how we're going to attach everything together. As you can see, the radiator is in right now. It's connected up to the case. What we did so far is we connected the front fans of the radiator up to a splitter that's connected to the motherboard. Now we're going to connect the power cable for the AIO pump. We need the USB cable. So this is the micro USB cable right here. Flat part at the bottom. Alright, so let's try and clean this up a little bit. Yes, my idea of cleaning up right now is stuffing it all wherever it fits. I know I said I was gonna do some cable management, but I can't. I don't have the patience or time to do pretty cable management right now. I know it ain't pretty, but hey, nobody sees this anyway, right? Let's get this beefy boy back in. Look, that's beautiful, right? That's incorrectly. I hope it is. All right. This is what it's looking like right now. I don't know how much you can see here. Basically, we got GPU ready, put that back in. Everything's set up over here. It's all connected. I think we're pretty close to being finished. We'll move the case to the desk. Oh my God, that's heavy. Let's hope that it all works. Before we do this, I'm gonna get another beer. I'm honestly kind of scared, but let's do it. Ah, shit, I still gotta flip the switch. Ooh. Something is happening. Should we go into, how do you go into BIOS again? Just delete? Oh. That's not good. Is that bad? Alright, so it took a while, a long while. It took me about an hour or two. I don't know what time it is now. Yeah, it took me much longer than I expected since the last part of this video to figure out what was wrong. I still don't know exactly what was wrong. I looked it up on Reddit, I looked it up on Google. There were a variety of issues that could have caused it. I think it had something to do with like old software issues because I was able to boot into Windows Save Mode just fine. But I was getting some kind of issue. And basically what I did is I reset Windows 10. So I did lose pretty much all of the apps. So I have to reinstall everything now. I have to reinstall the Battle.net. I have to re-download Call of Duty. I basically have to reinstall everything, but that's all right. At least it's all working. So as you can see, right next to me here, it's looking pretty sexy. I'm definitely very happy. I yet have to try it out under like a proper workload. I do have to re-enable the XMP profile because right now we're on 2133 megahertz and the RAM I have in here is 3200. So I have to go back and re-enable that. But so far everything's looking good. We got the CPU in here. It's a 10900K. It's showing up correctly, and we have the GPU, which is showing up correctly too. So I'm gonna get everything reinstalled. We got the PC right here. As you can see, that ring is looking sexy as hell. That's got to be my favorite part of this PC right now. I'll probably like re-coordinate the LEDs a little bit, but I got this little red LED here. It's kind of cool, but yeah, that's not part of the PC or anything. I could put that in there, but nah. Now the motherboard does also have LEDs, but they're under the GPU, so you can't really see them. You can see like a slight color change there. There's some slight rainbow effects going on down there, but you can barely see them, so that's too bad. My previous motherboard had LEDs right there, which was a little nicer. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna close everything up again, maybe organize the cables a little bit better, but yeah, I can't really be asked to do too much about that. But damn, I am loving this. I ended up missing a stream because it ended up taking a lot longer than I thought. But hey, we did it. It's working. We got the AIO working. We have the new CPU in there. I cannot wait to try it in Call of Duty, see what the FPS is like now. I was rocking like 110, 120 FPS, so let's see what we get now. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let me know what you liked in the comments down below. Let me know if I fucked up, because I definitely did do a couple things wrong. Like I had to go back and correct myself because I messed up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this kind of video. If you want more of these kind of vlogs, let me know. I know the setup tour is coming. Realistically, by the time that you see this video, I'll probably already have the setup tour uploaded, because I think I'm gonna do that first. All right, well, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.